Hey everyone, this is Elvis from Chalk. We're building a full stack solution for feature engineering. We help data teams do ML in real time. And so one of the features I wanted to showcase are windowed aggregations. And so they work like regular aggregations in that we take a count or a mean or sum over some series of data. The only difference is that Chalk makes it easy to do this same aggregation over a time interval. And so in this case, I can take a review count over the past 30, 60, 90 days for this marketplace product. And the way that this works is that we import windowed from Chalk streams, and then we import underscore from Chalk features. And this underscore lets us make a Chalk expression, which is a lot like a lambda. And so underscore says, I'm going to do a self-reference. I'm going to pull out another feature from my own feature class, in this case reviews, which is a data frame of marketplace review. And then I'm going to do a filter. So Chalk is going to pass in 30, 60, 90 into this Chalk window. And then we're going to compare this to this other timestamp. And so created at is actually a feature of marketplace review. And so this is what we're using to do this filter. And then after we filter this data frame, we can take this count aggregation. And so if I run this in my terminal, I can see the review count over the past 30, 60, 90 days for this product ID 2192. And I can also see what this looks like in the query plan viewer. And so to make this easier to read, I can see we went out into Postgres, we pulled out the product, we pulled out all the reviews connected to this product, and then we ran aggregations like total reviews, average rating, review count. And the interesting thing is how Chalk knows which reviews are connected to this product. And so if I jump into this feature class, I can see that we have a product ID, and instead of this being a string, we can tell Chalk that this actually maps to the ID of marketplace product. And so now Chalk knows this is a foreign key, and then at query time, we can go fetch all the reviews connected to this product and then link them together. And so the second thing that's cool about windowed aggregations is that Chalk has ergonomics around tiling them or materializing them. And so I can materialize this aggregation using this materialization parameter. And so we can pass in a bucket duration. So for this example, I probably want 1 day. And so instead of me taking the count of 1 million reviews over 90 days, for example, I can take the count per day. And so when I run this function, instead of me aggregating 1 million records, I can aggregate over 90 records or 60 records or 30 records, because this has already been computed within some time interval. And then I can also have this run on some schedule. And so I can use a cron schedule and say, I want this to run, once a day, I want this to run once an hour, etc., especially if this is a lower bucket duration. And so this is one example of how Chalk is ergonomic. We can do things that would otherwise take days to set up with regards to some ETL pipeline and a couple lines of code. And it's one of the things that I love about Chalk. So just wanted to share how windowed ags work.